Hello everyone, Untitled, welcome to another follow-up overview, this time on Netherite Plus. So, last time we covered the shulker boxes, the elytra, and I think maybe one other feature that I've forgotten now, fishing rod I think it was. But since there has now been added some bow and crossbow, fake Netherite block, some horse armor, shield, anvil, and obviously there's been some fixes since. So, unlike last time, we obviously now have the ability for the Netherite shulker box, at least I'm pretty sure it was the original, not the others. I can't quite remember if I tested the others. Now obviously you can break it and get it back, so you can get that. Obviously, small thing, but was noticeable in the original version that I covered, which was I think the 1.0 version. Other than that, we have a fake Netherite block, which adds, is made with a block of iron and Netherite. You can pretty much break this with a pickaxe, that is wood or fire, so you don't need diamond or Netherite to break it. Yeah, you could obviously have this for decoration, or I guess to sort of make people go, oh, okay, there's Netherite, cool, I'll just take that. And obviously it's fake and not exactly that great, even though Netherite obviously can be used as a decoration block, but usually it's used for obviously its other uses. But I guess if you wanted a joke block or one for decoration, and that's maybe cheaper than the others, compared to what you actually need to make a Netherite block, then yeah, I guess you could use it for traps or certain other things. I don't know. Other than that, you've got horse armor, which we'll just actually get integrator for, so I can use the tamer horse due to another mod, so that's useful. Cool. And we'll now put a saddle on him and some horse armor. We should be good. So we'll test. Actually, we need to be in survival to obviously get some mobs over here. Let's see. So creeper's usually a good one, I guess, for testing. So let's see, we'll spawn one in, and it's obviously peaceful, so I can't do that. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so I still take damage, the horse is still alive with 3 hearts there. So I assume it's obviously a bit more protective than diamonds. I don't know by how much, I assume a few points. Does it say here? The elytra is 4 armor points. Covered in version 1.0. Horse armor doesn't burn in lava, so there is that. I assume that's just the item itself, though, not the actual horse not burning in lava. But I guess we could test. I'd actually need to check their health though, because I think it's quite low as it is. I know I have a few other horses I could test this with, so that's fine. But we'll heal my current horse first. But obviously they're no strider, so that's not gonna happen really. Regen, let's see. Right. Is that actually gonna help you? Yes it is. Right. Health is what I want. Instant. Okay, so there was lava over here. Clearly not a smart move. So yes, the horse will still take damage. No surprise, but the actual okay, I can't even see. Wow. Okay, come on, we're almost there to the water. There we go. So the actual horse armor won't, obviously, which I'll take off because that's what I really needed. It was worth testing, of course. Kind of silly, but you know, you never know. So if we just throw this in here, that'll just fall down there, but it'll float back up. So there's that. So if you ever take damage from a horse in lava, or just happen to acquire it on your way back, if you do from a loot situation, if it probably does end up as loot, I'm not sure though, if it is currently. But obviously you can make it like so with diamond and the other, if you happen to find a diamond one. But yeah, there's that, so that you know more horse arm for the rest of this video. We've got the Netherite Anvil, made with ingots and blocks. We'll place it like so. And for comparison of what it looks like, you've got two side by side now. Otherwise, I don't know how long it lasts in comparison. It never breaks. Okay, so it's unbreakable. Same recipe as the normal, and an XP boost is you can grant an XP boost, I guess. Okay. Is that upon using it? I assume that's for like if you're... No, because that's not removing. I don't know then. Let's see, we'll try enchantments and see what happens, or we'll just try some other sort of thing, like repairing a tool, I guess, which we could do. So we'll just get a diamond. So we'll apply this, and this, and this, which we have. And let's see. So I'll still use it. Alright, 50% of the enchantment cost, right. Grant a configurable XP boost. By 50, okay. Is it like a you convert the thing? Or do that? Okay, so we do that maybe? Some cost levels. Huh, okay. Could I just do this? I cannot. Actually have to damage it though. Oh, so when you're repairing stuff it'll give you one. That makes sense. Okay, so that's the only situation where it'll apply, maybe? Or it's just on occasional use of the anvil, maybe? It'll give it back to you? I don't know about that. Netherright. There is no config there. So you can't exactly change the 50% to something else. Maybe? Okay, here we go. It's just not in the mod menu. XP reduction. Yeah. So that's what it says. Because, yeah, that makes more sense than the configurable XP boost, where I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, it is actually XP reduction like I thought it was. It's just the naming there. So, it will obviously cost less when using it in a Netherite anvil. It's unbreakable in terms of obviously not being used up compared to the regular, but obviously it's still breakable in terms of like with a pickaxe, breaking it with a wooden pick to move it elsewhere, of course. So there's that. Moving on, of course, we've now got the crossbow and the bow, which will use a, not the horse, witch, I guess, or I guess technically I could use an iron golem in a way, to then also find out if I can spawn them in properly. Peaceful, here we go. So, witch, and we'll see how much damage this does. So it doesn't completely defeat a witch. Interesting. Okay, unless it's just because they're defending themselves, which is obviously possible. Says that, and the crossbow still locks up. What does that? Or charges. So you got 652 on the crossbow, you've got 768 on the bow, and you pretty much just upgrade it the same like that. Let's see, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's all the new features. I guess maybe the shield. Yeah, it does the shield. So skeleton, which you will actually be able to, because nighttime. There we go. So 672 shield and netherite, and we'll just remove you because we don't need you anymore. And we'll test a creeper. Yeah, we'll test a few actually. So right up close, far enough away, and otherwise it'll still reduce it. So 625 up close, 591. So it does use up quite a bit, but either way, still fairly protective. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the new features. Obviously check the original video for the older ones. I don't think too much has changed since with them. But if not, then obviously there's stuff that will pretty much be mentioned on the following here. But yeah, going back to the config actually, which I don't know what I did with before. So, shulker boxes, elytra, shield, and everything else is obviously enable or disableable. So if you don't want to use certain features, you can remove them. If you want to keep everything, you can keep it all. Durability, you can set for things that obviously are broken. So if you want the durability to be on the elytra, or I guess any of these, I don't know if you could make them unbreakable and put like a -1 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I can change that, so we'll just test that real quick. And prevent you from attacking one. And reload. And let's see, can we just put the elytra on now and say stand on a campfire? Okay, so that just destroyed it. So no, moved it into there. So that is actually now indestructible, I think, because obviously it is supposed to have its durability of 864. So we go back again, reload. Nope, maybe it's just because I'm using such and such. Okay, I don't know. I should test that otherwise, because if that's not going to work, then that's probably not worth it there. So we'll actually test the fishing rod, then that'll be a better case. It'll probably work compared to the elytra, where for some reason it just doesn't. So fishing rod still does. So maybe you can't. Maybe something else. I don't know. It was worth trying though, unless I've got the wrong number. Or we go 0, maybe. That's the reason why. So fishing rod. Yep. Okay, maybe I need to load the game or something. But obviously you'd want to set this to something higher or a bit lower that's more reasonable. You've got amplifiers and otherwise, I assume if you want to change that, that's not also counting what you get from enchantments, I assume. So if you want the damage output to be different, you can. I don't think that also changes, like, say you've got more arrows you can fire, sort of thing either. So that'd be usually by enchantments. And then you've got an XP reduction as well. So if you want it to be more useful or not provide as much of an XP reduction cost change, then yeah. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.